Hi beautiful somebody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are making this cute hairstyle on her natural hair. If you want to see how I achieved this, please keep watching. There is so much to see here. From the stitch braid technique I didn't use the conventional ones. No comb, no nails. That's what I used. From the stitch braid to the number 7, to how to accessorize hair with strings, crochet method, just so much to see. So I shared the hair into 4, and then on one side I started off with the rubber band design. I just did this sincerely to add more color to the hair. So I made that whole line to be the rubber band method and twisted the end of it to go into the ponytail section. Then I made one braid to demarcate the rubber band section from my stitch braid. I did it on both sides, so you can do this all over between the 4 sections, but I only did it on one side. I didn't have any hairstyle in mind when I started making this. I was just going with the flow. So at this point I then braided the hair together again. I added rubber band just because I wanted more color, but at this point I began to feel as if the color was becoming too much. So after the first one there, I stopped adding. So on the third section, I am going to slow the video down to show you properly this technique I am using for my stitch braid. This is the pre-sectioned stitch braid technique, and I believe it is suitable for people who still struggle with stitch braid. I find it very slow using the comb method, and for the nails, my nails are not always fixed, so that one safe wahala. So I start off by applying the gel on both sides, combing out the hair to make sure the stitch can come out neatly, and then I start sectioning the hair like this. So once I make a stitch line, I twist the braid together to make sure it doesn't unravel and go into the other sections, right? So I do this all through the section, and then when I am done, I am going to start like braiding the hair. But okay, I'll come back when we get there and continue explaining. So now that it is time to braid, the very first section I share into 3 and start braiding, and I start feeding in the hair extension. I'm using a kinky hair extension. When I get to a stitch line, I share it into 2 like this in the middle. I add one side in, and when I get to the other side, I add the second half. So it's almost as if I am stitching, but not at that particular time. So it is pre-sectioned twist. So share into 2, add half. That would have been my finger stitching that line, but it's already pre-stitched. So I hope you understand. After this, when I'm done with this stitch, I'm going to braid the number 7 and then put the braid strings and finish up the front. If you want to see detailed tutorial of how to braid number 7. That video actually showed different ways to braid number 7 and how slight changes can give you different results. And then in that video I also explained how to decorate your hairstyle with your braids with strings, like how to get that particular design on her hair, the one that is like stars, like cross on top, sorry, xxx on top of the braid, that one. But if you want to know like different ways you can accessorize your braids with strings, I made several videos. I think one of them has like up to 4 different techniques, designs you can make with those strings to decorate your braid. And I will link it at the end of this one so you can check it out. If you're interested in braiding numbers, I will link my video that explains that at the end of this video too. If I forget, just leave a comment please, and I will pin it in the comment section. But for now, we are now braiding the number 7, and I'm just going to let you watch from here.